points leader for much of the season. You're seated third, and many point to you as the man to beat in the 2010 chase. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm really excited about the turnaround that all of our team has had from last year this year. I think that's probably the best thing that we could have ever imagined happened to see that turnaround. But the guys have done a great job. The cars have run great. I think all but about 2 races that I can put my finger on. So I know I complained a lot tonight, and we came home 9th. So if I'm complaining about 9th, we're doing okay.
Teammate joining you there is Jeff Burton. And Jeff, last year, no Richard Childress drivers in the chase. This year, all 3. Your thoughts about that accomplishment and about being in the chase again?
Well, it certainly feels good to be in the chase. Last year we were it was a really frustrating year for all of us, and proud of what Richard did to get more prepared for this year. Our sponsors and our employees and our fans and everybody that deserves the kind of effort that was given, and hopefully we one of us can pull it off. It's been a long time since Richard's won a Cup championship, and it would mean a great deal to get one back to him. He's a good man and has meant a lot to the sport, and it would be great to get it done.
Kurt Busch, certainly a solid year for you this year with a couple of wins. You're the 5th seed in the chase, and your thoughts about contending for your 2nd championship.
Yeah, we've got a lot to be proud of on the Penske team. The way that we started off the season with a new crew chief, to get him built into a solid foundation and to make him feel comfortable. It was great to win at Atlanta early on, and to get a couple poles and then to sweep the Charlotte race weekends. That was a huge morale boost for our team to let us know we were doing things the right way. And we had a great consistent regular season with 15 top 10 finishes. It's a lot to be proud of, and we have our work cut out for us in the chase. We've got to really just bear down and get after it these next 10 weeks. Not make mistakes and not take ourselves out of contention by doing some things that would stretch ourselves thin. So just getting into the groove of the chase. I can't wait for things to fire up on Friday.
Questions either for Kevin, Jeff, or Kurt, raise your hand. We'll start right here with Dave Rodman. If we could get him a mic, please. Right here. Raise your hand high, Rodman.
Yeah, Dave Rodman from NASCAR.com. For Kevin and Jeff, could you talk about your teammate making it in, and as strong as he ran tonight, is that a good statement by that team as far as being contenders?
I think it's great for the company to have all 3 cars in there. I think that says a lot about everybody who works there. I think as far as Clint's standpoint, we're not for a few goofy things happening and some late race incidents happening. It wouldn't even have been close because they performed well enough to be right up in the top 5. So, they've done a good job, and all he had to do was pretty much fire the thing up tonight and not have a meltdown. So they did a great job, and I think it's good for the company.
Yeah, it's great for us. This is the 3rd year we put all 3 in, and the 1 year that we didn't have all 3 was the year that Clint was a rookie, and that was a brand new team, and it's. One of the cool things about RCR is I think in the garage, we're the most consistent running team as far as all the teams running pretty close together. And that's good when we're running well. Last year it wasn't so good because we all ran bad. But, one of the things that I think a clear sign that our program works and the way we share information, and we can always be better at that, but it's pretty good the way we all run similar because we can learn from each other. And when a company's doing things right, all of the teams will run similar to each other, and that's something that's really good because it helps us become better race car drivers. I can push Kevin can push me if we have similar running cars.
Okay, let's go up to the press box for a question. Go ahead.
Stan Creekmore, South Boston News and Record. This one is for Jeff Burton. Jeff, you and only one other driver, Matt Kenseth, finished the first 26 races all running at the finish. Everybody else had DNFs. How important do you think it's going to be able to repeat that over these next 12 races? And how important is it going to be to get a win during that time?
Where's everybody else's? It's important for sure to be able to be running at the end of all the races. But that alone is not going to win the championship. You're going to have to be running well at the end of the races, and that's you're going to have to do both. I don't see, I don't see a team having 2 or 3 bad finishes and winning the championship. So one of the strengths historically of RCR is having finishes and not having DNFs. I think Kevin had an incredible streak a couple years ago where it's unbelievable the number of races they ran. And I think that's a very important part of what RCR is about. But that alone is not going to win a championship.
Come back downstairs. You have a mic to Al.
Yeah, this is for either one of the RCR guys. We know that there have been personnel changes that y'all both credit a great deal to change in this turnaround. From a mechanical point of view, a technical point of view, what has changed this last year in y'all's building?
Everything but the engines. That's basically it.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to talk specifics. That wouldn't be very smart. He's already wanting to know what we're doing, But I mean, Kevin's right. I mean, last year the engines were awesome, and we ran terrible. This year the engines are still awesome, and we're running better. And it's there's not one thing that you change that makes these cars go fast. If you're running 5th, you might can change one thing and get it to win. But when you're running 15th, you ain't changing one thing and getting it to run in the front. So it was everything.
Anything else for Kurt, Jeff, or Kevin?
Clear upstairs.
One more here.
Jim Shaw, Observer for Kevin and Jeff. Jeff, you mentioned that this is, I think, the 3rd time that all 3 drivers have been in the chase. And Clint has repeatedly said that while he's been at RCR, that he thinks this is the best chance the organization has for a championship. You guys have actually been there longer. Do you agree with him that this year is the best year?
I think it's the best, from our team standpoint, I think it's the best we've ever been prepared. I think it's definitely the most, that's probably not the most races we've won up until this point in one year, but, I think as far as the plan and the performance and everything leading up until this point, I think it's the best chance that we have. How it all plays out, I don't know, but it's the most, I think it's the most competitive that we've ever been as far as speed and the things that you need to race for wins. And in order to win the championship, I feel you're going to have to finish in the top 5 a lot, and you're going to have to win a race or 2 to make that happen. So, and this is the first time we hadn't just been coming and going, 7th, 8th, 9th place finishes. We've been able to win races and run in the top 5.
Okay, guys, thank you a lot. Look forward to the chase. All 3 of you guys represent us very well. Thank you.